Welcome to episode 29 of the Rockin' Wellness Podcast. I am Rachel Joy Olson. The ability to feel focused and motivated is essential for success, no matter what type of task you are hoping to accomplish. Whether you are a third grader trying to finish a math problem, a business owner trying to balance your books, an artist creating a new piece, or a busy parent trying to complete a long to-do list, you'll need to find enough concentration, inspiration, and enthusiasm to get the job done. It should come as no surprise that our mood and emotions are major factors when it comes to feeling focused and motivated. In most cases, our emotions either work in our favor to help us accomplish the task at hand, or they become an obstacle that stands in our way of getting things done. Emotions can influence our quality of life. Every day, we are faced with experiences, decisions, and outstanding factors that can shape and influence our mood. As humans, we can never completely escape the impact of emotions, and typically, our emotions have a significant influence on our mood, motivations, behaviors, and way of thinking. We experience dozens of negative and positive emotions throughout a single day, and our responses to these emotions will determine our general mood, which consequently can play a major role in our ability to feel focused and motivated. While positive, uplifting emotions can help us be more focused, concentrated, motivated, or committed to a task, negative emotions can leave us feeling discouraged, disinterested, or confused, thus limiting our ability to move forward. Internal and external experiences influence our emotions, which then, of course, our responses to our emotions will shape our mood, and then our mood can play a major role in our ability to feel focused and motivated. Positive emotions can lead to focus, concentration, and motivation, where negative emotions can lead to discouragement, disinterest, and confusion. There are many solutions for promoting focus and motivation, some more effective than others. Because each individual has a unique personality and a different set of experiences, tactics that help to promote focus and motivation in one person might not be as effective for another person. It is also important to remember that some people struggle with focus and motivation more than others. Certain tasks can be difficult for some people while others find them easy. Among the many methods for promoting motivation and focus, the use of essential oils has the potential to create an uplifting, energizing, or calming environment that can propel us towards successfully accomplishing important daily tasks. Our sense of smell is one of the most miraculous ways that we experience the world. Even faint aromas can engage our sense of smell and trigger a response. Compared to animals, the human sense of smell is actually relatively weak. However, our sensitivity to aromas and odors allows us to experience responses when we encounter any scent. We often don't realize it, but our sense of smell does more than just detect aromas. A specific smell that we encounter has the potential to generate certain responses, depending on how the aroma interacts with the brain. So, how do aromas interact with the brain to cause responses? Although the way that our brain processes aromas is quite complex, there is a simple explanation as to how a specific aroma can elicit a response within us. When something emits an odor or aroma, molecules from the matter float through the air into the nostrils. Once they reach the nostrils, these molecules are picked up by the olfactory receptors found in the nose, and the aroma is then processed in the olfactory system of the brain. The olfactory system is the area of the brain that is known for controlling our sense of smell. Once the neurons or nerve cells detect the aroma, they send nerve signals to the brain, which can then identify the smell. The nerve signals transmit information from the olfactory system to the limbic system, the part of the brain where our emotions and memories are stored. The limbic system then creates a response based on memories or emotions associated with that particular aroma. So, the olfactory system is the part of the brain that is responsible for controlling our sense of smell. The limbic system is the part of the brain where our memories and emotions live. Neurons are specialized cells, also known as nerve cells, that transmit information through signals. And nerve signals are how neurons communicate with and transmit information to one another. So, how do aromas interact with the brain to cause responses? Well, number one, aroma is inhaled. Number two, the aroma is picked up by the olfactory receptors in the nose. Number three, aroma is processed in the olfactory system, which controls our sense of smell. Number four, neurons or nerve cells send nerve signals to the brain to identify the smell. Particularly anytime we experience an aroma, our brain makes a connection based on a memory or experience we have with the smell or similar smell. Because of this, no two people will have an identical reaction to a single aroma or odor. Each of us has unique memories and experiences. So when we encounter an aroma, our brain will make a unique connection and produce a custom response. However, because some aromas have specific chemical compounds that are known to produce a general type of response, either positive or negative, calming or uplifting, it is possible to harness the power of smell to elicit a directed response. This is the basic idea behind using essential oils for designated purposes like promoting motivation or focus. We know that our brain processes smells when chemical compounds float into the nostrils. Because each essential oil has a unique chemical profile made up of a combination of different chemical compounds, there is a wide variety of ways to use essential oils to achieve a certain type of reaction in the brain. Depending on the plant, fruit, or plant part from which the essential oil comes, it will have a different combination of chemical components known as a chemical profile. And thus, each type of oil has its own unique potential benefits. Typically, essential oils can be separated into one of two general categories: uplifting or calming. Depending on its chemical structure, the oil may have more specific characteristics in addition to being generally calming or uplifting. It could also have harmonizing, warming, cleansing, or other useful properties. To get a better idea of how chemical components can determine the type of benefits that an essential oil offers, let's take a look at these different oil types and their chemical profiles. So let's talk about mint. Mint's common chemical constituents are ketones and alcohols, and its benefits are energizing, uplifting, and invigorating properties. Citrus. The common chemical constituents are monoterpenes and limonene. Benefits: uplifting and invigorating properties. Floral. Common chemical constituents in floral scents: monoterpene alcohols, esters, linalool, linyl acetate. Its benefits are uplifting and invigorating properties. Spice. Common chemical constituents: phenols, and its benefits are warming properties. Finally, herb. Its common chemical constituents are esters, oxide, and sesquiterpenes. Its benefits are soothing, renewing, and grounding properties. Now that you have a better understanding of how aromas interact with the brain and how the chemical components found in essential oils can elicit specific responses, let's explore some of the possible ways that essential oils can be used to promote a sense of focus and motivation. We live in a world filled with constant distractions, but the ability to focus is necessary for anyone who wishes to successfully accomplish his or her goals. For many people, the influence of outside stimuli like sounds and sights can be a major distraction. Most people keep their phone and other electronics nearby at all times, which can make it difficult to concentrate when calls, messages, and notifications are constantly popping up. In addition to our constant connection to technology, the sound of people talking, the television playing in the background, or even pleasant sounds like music can make it difficult for our brains to focus on the task at hand. For others, the influence of internal stimuli can make it difficult to focus. Internal stimuli, such as wandering thoughts, daydreaming, or confusion, can make it difficult to organize thoughts. Whether you are hindered by internal or external stimuli or both, it can be difficult to get things done when you struggle to maintain a sense of focus. When we lack focus, our quality of life can suffer. Not only does it make it difficult to manage our time, But an inability to focus can cause stress when it results in diminished job performance, an inability to complete important tasks, or a general sense of confusion or underachievement. As discussed earlier, the chemical components found in essential oils can be useful for encouraging desired responses. Because focus has much to do with our emotional state and can be impacted by our mood, essential oils can provide a safe, natural way to promote feelings of focus. In addition to providing a natural solution for creating a focus friendly environment, essential oils are also extremely potent. So, only a small amount of oil is needed to be effective. When it comes to promoting feelings of focus and clarity, there are several ways to create a favorable environment. As discussed earlier, most essential oils can be generally characterized into two categories: calming or uplifting. It turns out that both calming and uplifting essential oils can be used to help you stay alert. Sometimes it can be helpful to promote calming, grounding, or balanced emotions to help encourage feelings of focus when your mind is too busy or distracted. By creating a calm environment, you can prepare yourself for focusing on the task before you, rather than worrying about everything else that's on your mind. In other instances, it can be helpful to promote energizing or refreshing emotions to wake up your mind and prepare it for concentration. It can be difficult to focus, though, when you feel sleepy, sluggish, or uninterested. So, invoking feelings of energy can be useful for creating a focus promoting environment. When using essential oils to promote focus, you'll want to look for oils that have a calming, grounding, or balancing property, or energizing and refreshing properties when the situation calls for it. Here are a few chemical components that will help you achieve a sense of focus, whether you are aiming for a calm, balanced environment or need to rejuvenate the mind with energized or refreshed feelings. So, the monoterpene alcohols are toning and calming. Sesquiterpenes, esters, and oxides are grounding, soothing, and renewing. Ketones are energizing and uplifting. Limonene and beta pinene monoterpenes are uplifting. And phenols are warming. Here are some diffuser blends for feelings of focus. Basil and lavender, really beautiful blend to go together. Peppermint, balance blend, and coriander, three oils that are beautiful for focus relaxation. Lavender, bergamot, and lemon, and spearmint, peppermint, and basil. So when you visit the podcast episode number 29, you'll be able to download the PDF for this episode, and it'll give you all the diffuser blends and the benefits and the entire PDF of information that you're listening to here. While essential oils can be useful for promoting a sense of focus due to their potency and the way their aroma interacts with the brain, it is important to keep in mind that there are other practices that can help improve focus as well. For example, providing the body with proper nourishment can help to promote concentration. While we often turn to caffeine or sugar to keep us alert through the day, it turns out that feeding our bodies nutritious foods can do more to help our brains function properly. Just as our body needs fuel to make it through the day, our brain also needs fuel to continually function and perform tasks. When you properly feed your brain by eating a healthy diet, you will find it easier to concentrate and remember important things. Along with healthy eating habits, the practice of getting a good night's sleep could improve your ability to focus as well. A lack of sleep can influence our ability to concentrate during the day and often makes it difficult to make decisions or experience clarity when we think. Sleep provides our brain time to rest, recharge, and prepare for the next day. While we sleep, our brains go through vital processes that influence our memory and storage of important information, which is why missing out on sleep can affect the brain function during the day. Just as the ability or inability to focus can have a major impact on our day to day lives, the ability to find motivation can influence our success and quality of life. Motivation can be described as the reasoning behind our actions. And this reasoning can generally be categorized into one of two types of motivation: intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is when internal factors cause a person to take certain actions or behave in a certain way. When someone does something for intrinsic reasons, it might simply be because the person wants to. In other cases, an individual may act out of intrinsic motivation because the person wants to reap the internal rewards, or in other words, how it makes you feel. Extrinsic motivation is the motivation to do something because of external factors. In most cases, extrinsic motivation spurs from the desire for a reward or to avoid punishment or undesirable consequences. External factors like rewards, praise, punishment, money, social pressures, and the fear of disappointing others can easily create extrinsic motivation that leads us to do something. While there are many opinions about intrinsic and extrinsic motivation and which one is the most effective for getting things done, most of us probably experience a little of both. There are some things that we do simply because we enjoy them, while other things get done because we are motivated by outside influences or pressures. No matter what type of motivation is driving your day to day life, it is important to cultivate the ability to conjure feelings of emotion when you need them in order to get things done. As I mentioned earlier, it's no secret that it can be difficult to stay focused and motivated with all the distractions and negativity in our world. For some people, too many distractions can be a hindrance to getting work done. For others, feelings of laziness, negativity, indifference, or discouragement can keep them from accomplishing their goals. Not surprisingly, even the way that we treat our bodies, eating poorly and missing out on sleep, can cause us to feel sluggish and unmotivated. If we are faced with a task that we are having difficulty starting, completing, or just tackling at all, how can essential oils help? Much like the way essential oils with calming and uplifting chemical properties can be used to create an environment that is conducive to focus, there are many essential oils with uplifting, energizing, and invigorating properties that will help to promote a motivating environment. When you can create an environment that invites feelings of motivation, enthusiasm, or energy, it is easier to get things done. Using essential oils to promote an uplifting and energizing atmosphere can help reignite feelings of confidence and inspiration for times when you need to accomplish an important task. Essential oils that fall in the uplifting category are the most effective for promoting motivation. Oils that have uplifting, energizing, or restoring properties can be useful for creating an environment that is conducive to getting things done. When you want to promote feelings of motivation, energy, and passion, look for essential oils with chemical constituents that are known to be uplifting, like the following: alcohols and ketones, which are energizing; limonene and beta pinene, which are monoterpenes, are uplifting; and aldehydes and phenols are restoring. Now that we've talked about the science of aroma, and for some of you, you might thinking, oh my goodness, too much science here. Well, let's focus on how essential oils can promote focus or motivation. Now that we've discussed the science of aroma and how essential oils can promote focus or motivation, let's dive into some specific ideas about which oils to use and how to apply them. Oftentimes, a sense of focus and motivation go hand in hand, especially when you need to reach a deadline, employ serious concentration, or accomplish something that is difficult for you. Because essential oils are potent and powerful, and because there is such a wide variety of oils with both uplifting and calming chemical profiles, there are endless options for using essential oils when you want to promote an environment for focus. We've discussed what chemical components to look for when we need an uplifting essential oil. So now let's talk about some of the best essential oils to use for uplifting purposes. Here is a list: uplifting and energizing essential oils to use. Some of my favorites: bergamot, blue tansy, Douglas fir, grapefruit, fennel, lemon, lime, peppermint, tangerine, and wild orange. Notice a lot of citrus on that list. When you want to use calming essential oils to get your mind to slow down and focus, there is a vast number of oils or combination of oils from which to choose. These essential oils contain calming properties that may be useful for creating a calming environment that prepares your mind to focus. Some of these oils include basil, bergamot again, cilantro, coriander, clary sage, jasmine, lavender, neroli, petit grain, Roman chamomile, spikenard, and vetiver. Vetiver, by the way, is one of my absolute favorite oils. If you have never smelled it, it took me years to actually smell vetiver. It is by far the best. What it reminds me of is walking through a forest, just with the damp water, the damp soil. Oh, it's so grounding and so beautiful. So, when you're ready to use essential oils for motivation or focus, you can try a few of these application ideas to get you started. So you can diffuse doTERRA Balance, which is a beautiful blend. You can also use a basil oil for that one. But balance creates a calm environment. You can diffuse basil oil to promote a sense of focus while studying, reading, or completing other tasks that require mental clarity. Because bergamot oil has both calming and uplifting properties, it can help to create feelings of self confidence or calm, harmonious feelings when diffused. After an afternoon nap or when you're dragging it at work, apply black pepper oil to the bottoms of your feet for a stimulating aroma. Diffuse blue tansy oil to uplift mood and create a positive atmosphere. Diffuse cardamom oil for feelings of increased mental clarity. Cilantro oil, for those of you who can handle cilantro, is calming and relaxing when used aromatically and can help reduce anxious and restless feelings. Diffuse citrus bliss blend to help uplift mood with energizing and uplifting properties. So, citrus bliss has a blend of citrus oils and vanilla. It's beautiful. Clary sage oil can help to create a calm environment while reducing feelings of stress and anxiousness. The aroma of coriander oil is both stimulating and relaxing, and it can be diffused to promote feelings of calmness. Douglas fir oil promotes a positive mood and sense of focus. Cheer blend promotes feelings of optimism, cheerfulness, and happiness. This is a citrus blend. You can choose to diffuse fennel oil in your home or office to encourage a productive day. Diffuse frankincense oil during your morning yoga practice to focus your intention for the day. Diffuse grapefruit oil when trying to lose weight or increase motivation. In tune blend, beautiful, beautiful blend, enhances and sustains a sense of focus and supports efforts of those who have difficulty paying attention and staying on task. Lavender oil provokes positive thoughts of self awareness and is helpful to diffuse when trying to stay on task. Diffuse lemon oil to allow the energizing, uplifting aroma to promote a positive mood. Diffusing lime oil can help to uplift mood on difficult or slow days. Motivate blend promotes feelings of confidence, courage, and belief while counteracting negative emotions like doubt and pessimism. Passion blend ignites feelings of excitement, passion, and joy while dissipating feelings of boredom and disinterest. Inhale or diffuse peppermint oil for an invigorating pick me up, or rub on the temples for an energy boost. Diffuse petitgrain oil to promote feelings of calmness. Diffuse or inhale Roman chamomile to soothe feelings of anger or irritability. To boost energy and uplift mood, rub a drop of tangerine oil between the palms and inhale the aroma slowly. Before a stress filled day, place a few drops of wild orange oil into the diffuser for an energizing, revitalizing aroma. Because each oil has a unique chemical makeup and aroma, it can be useful to combine several oils into one diffuser to create a new blend that will offer the uplifting or calming benefits that each oil brings to the table. To create an essential oil blend that will promote an environment to facilitate focus and concentration, combine a few drops of essential oils with calming or uplifting properties. Here are a few diffuser blend ideas that will promote a focused, friendly environment. So in your diffuser, you'll place 1 drop of basil and 1 drop of lavender. So that's a nice, refreshing, and relaxing aroma. The next blend would be 3 drops of peppermint, 2 drops of doTERRA Balance blend, and 2 drops of coriander. The next blend would be 2 drops of lavender, 2 drops of bergamot, and 1 drop of lemon. And the last blend, 2 drops of spearmint, 1 drop of peppermint, and 1 drop of basil. So these are going to be blends for feelings of focus. Beautiful, beautiful blends. If you download the PDF in the episode 29 podcast episode show notes, you will get a beautiful download and get all these diffuser blend recipes as well. Whether you have the Monday blues, desperately need to finish a project, or are just having a difficult time getting motivated, diffusing an essential oil blend with uplifting and energizing essential oils might be just the thing you need. Try a few of these diffuser blends when you want to create a motivational atmosphere. So the first one would be 1 drop of black pepper, 2 drops of frankincense, 1 drop of bergamot, and 1 drop of Douglas fir. The next blend would be 1 drop of elevation blend, 2 drops of lime, and 2 drops of Motivate blend. The third one would be 3 drops of grapefruit, 2 drops of lime, and 1 drop of Douglas fir. And finally, the last blend would be 3 drops of cheer blend mixed with 1 drop of citrus bliss. While it is possible for people of all ages to struggle to pay attention, it can be particularly difficult for children to maintain focus, especially when it comes to activities in which they lack an interest or do not find enjoyable. Here's a few ideas for using essential oils to encourage a sense of focus within your children when they find it troublesome to stay on task. During homework time, diffuse basil oil in your child's homework area to promote a sense of focus for studying, reading, or completing other tasks that require mental clarity. The fresh aroma of coriander oil makes it both relaxing and stimulating. When your child is working on an important project, diffuse coriander nearby. When your child is practicing an instrument, learning a new skill, or needs help concentrating, diffuse peppermint or spearmint nearby to help the child stay alert and invigorated. If your children have difficulty getting ready in the morning, consider placing a citrus essential oil like lemon or lime in the diffuser before they wake up to help give them a jump start. If you have a difficult time getting going in the morning or you find yourself dragging in the afternoon, it can be challenging to muster the motivation you need to make it through the day. If there are particular times of the day when you struggle to stay motivated or feel focused, try using essential oils to give you an extra boost. So, for your morning motivation, turn your essential oil diffuser on in the morning with energizing essential oils and allow the aroma to uplift your mood and promote energized feelings as you get ready for the day. Place a drop of peppermint on your tongue before you leave the house in the morning to help you feel alert and awake, and also to freshen your breath. Rub your temples with citrus or mint essential oils in the morning when you are having a hard time feeling upbeat or excited for the day. If you're having sluggish afternoons, try this. Place invigorating essential oils like wild orange or Douglas fir in the palms. Rub the hands together and inhale slowly when you need an afternoon pick me up. Diffuse uplifting and energizing essential oils like the cheer blend or lime oil at your desk to wake up your senses during the long afternoon hours at work. When you're getting ready to tackle a long to-do list but already feel burnt out from your busy morning, place a dab of uplifting oils like bergamot or tangerine on your wrists to carry the aroma with you as you run errands. On its own, the act of meditation can be extremely helpful for managing mood, creating self-awareness, and promoting concentration. When combined with the use of essential oils, it is easier to achieve your meditation goals and reach new heights of focus and inspiration. Because essential oils are so potent, they can generate effective responses. If you only have a few minutes to meditate, using essential oils can help you to focus and center your mind quickly. During meditation, diffusing essential oils can create a calming or uplifting environment, thus promoting relaxed feelings that are conducive to successful meditation. Essential oils can also be applied topically before meditation to help produce specific emotional responses. Applying calming, grounding, or balancing essential oils to areas like the wrists or neck will offer a powerful aroma that will linger throughout the meditation session. Here's a few ideas for using essential oils during meditation to help promote the feelings of focus. Diffuse calming oils like lavender during meditation for a sense of peace and calm. Use balance blend aromatically or topically while meditating to promote harmony. Apply clary sage to the pulse points, neck, and wrists to promote a calm atmosphere for meditation. Apply 1 or 2 drops of spikenard to the back of the neck or to the temples to promote feelings of calmness and relaxation while meditating. Use vetiver as an earthy base note in your meditation diffuser blend for a grounding effect on the emotion. I know that because each individual has unique preferences, attitudes, and personal struggles, there is not one single solution that will help everyone to feel focused and motivated. Thankfully, there are a variety of essential oils available that are renowned for their calming, grounding, uplifting, or invigorating properties and have the potential to create an environment that is beneficial for promoting focus and motivation. In addition to the vast benefits and application options that essential oils hold, the use of essential oils can also be combined with other practices to help you feel focused or motivated. For example, essential oils can be used during exercise to help you feel centered and motivated for a new day. During study time, consider listening to classical music while diffusing essential oils to help create a serene environment. When you practice healthy eating and sleeping habits, it will be easier to concentrate through the day. And essential oils will prove to be even more effective for promoting focus and motivation. If you are looking for a little extra help when confronting difficult tasks that require focus, motivation, dedication, a clear mind, and a favorable mood, enlisting the help of essential oils will allow you to accomplish your goals more efficiently and effectively. So, if you have any questions at all about any of the information I spoke of today with the essential oils, please send me a message. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram at R.J.O Wellness, and I'd be happy to answer any of these questions for you. Essential oils have so many benefits, and I think that they're really underutilized because they can be used in so many ways. You've already heard we can diffuse them, they can be used topically. And when using a certified pure essential oil, many of them can be ingested. Of course, you want to make sure that it's only a certified pure oil that you are ingesting. So, like I said, if you have any questions, please reach out and ask. Happy to answer any questions. And I have to say, since getting into essential oils a few years ago, I'm utterly addicted, and I'm happy to have such a healthy addiction. And I am so happy and blessed to be able to help so many people incorporate essential oils into their life for a variety of different reasons. And if I can help you in any way, I'd be absolutely happy to. So feel free to connect with me. Thanks for joining me on this episode of the Rockin' Wellness Podcast. Make sure to visit my website at www.rjowellness.com, where you can subscribe to the show and check out all the show notes. While you're at it, if you found value in this podcast, if you'd simply tell a friend about it, that would help out too. You may choose to join the R.J.O Wellness community to take advantage of the freebies, courses, and coaching that will take your voyage to the next level, or support this podcast with your monthly membership. Until next time, my friends, keep rocking your wellness.